Yo, what's up? Lux Auto Game, how we doing, baby? We back. We were live yesterday, but I know a lot of the Huddle Gang did not know, and they were probably asleep. But welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you all being here. Y'all know the drill. We got a lot to go over today. Lots of interesting stuff to talk about. Bitcoin down 5%, about 6%. Didn't want to break the 70K yesterday. And that's okay. Didn't want to break the 7K. You're still in your vacation house. Dame, I told you I'm going to be here through the week, brother. I told you that. Yeah, so big update on that, too, is we're not going to be back in the crib on Wednesday. It's actually going to be on Thursday because of the massive storm that's coming through the entire east of the country. So we had our flight got moved. It's we'll be back Thursday later, I think. But you know what? Who cares? We're still streaming regardless of that. Appreciate y'all being here wherever we are. That's why everything's a little bit different this week. I'm still streaming, guys. I could have just not streamed whatsoever, and we could have not done predictions, could have not done giveaways, but we're streaming. Normal stream today, go about probably just an hour and a half, though. Probably just about an hour and a half. But yeah, lots to go over. We're going to do, so this is where I was going to wait on the Huddle Gang to join up to ask them, since you guys are normally here. We have an interesting, last week we took 3 days with predictions, or 4 days with predictions. Yeah, 2 big storms. Yeah, it's a big storm tonight, and then in tomorrow? Yeah, tonight. We're supposed to be flying back today, but it didn't happen. But should we do a Bitcoin prediction today, take our top 10 tomorrow, or I don't surf, Alex. I have before, but I'm not a server. Or should we take our top 10 today? I know some of you are going to say top 10 today. And then go about that. The only problem is I do want to wait until I get back to do the actual giveaway for the top 10 viewers. I do want to wait till I get back to the top 10 giveaway. We'll have the Pepe wheel spin it and everything. But let me know. What you guys thinking? So, Huddle Gang, top 10 tomorrow after a thing today? Is that what we're thinking? We could do predictions right now, and then we could do top 10 tomorrow if we can do one more prediction list. If you guys want, just let me know. I bet. Okay. So, that being said, we got 2 people already saying it, so that's what we're going to do. Right now, let's go ahead and take Bitcoin predictions, my friends. Let's take it. We're not going to pull it. I'm just making a decision. Last week, we only did 4 days of Bitcoin predictions, so we're going to do at least 5. Make sure we get the top 10. All right, my friends. 69420 was the last one, and man, we're back to 65312. All right, what price are we taking now? Let me check here. I'm going to look at it now. All right, guys, y'all know the drill. You can get 100 points added to your profile. All you have to do is type in exclamation BTC more or less. You think it's going to be more or less than 65,303 by the end of the stream. And you can get 100 points added to your profile. Well, what do points do? If you get to be one of the top point getters every single week, you're one of the top 10, then you do get a chance to win a $100 at the end of the beginning of every week. It's a little different this week because I am out of town, but we're still streaming. Y'all know the drill. So make sure you type in exclamation BTC more or less if you can think it's be more or less than, what was it? 65,303, I think is what it was. I'm going to go ahead and pin that too for you guys. Pin, there you go. Money. So, adds 100 points. If you're one of the top 10 viewers, as you saw people pinging the top 10 right now, top 10 viewers that have a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100, when we, tomorrow is going to be, today will be the last day that you can plug in your deal. Let's see here. Okay, people are already going in. Nice. The top right now, top 10 is Edward Webb Jr. in first. We've got Dame in second. Sordos, that's a new one. Sotos, I guess what his name is. In third, we got Kemmel in fourth. Fam in sixth. Brad in seventh. Tom in eighth. Ham in ninth. And the Doberman guy in 10th. Wow. Some new guys, new faces. I love to see it. Overall, though, pretty much what we did yesterday. If you weren't in the stream, it was a later stream. I know some of you were asleep. We just went over the majors like normal, and then we took suggestions after that. So I think that's what we're going to do. Sorry, no Pepe wheel, but we're here streaming, so who cares? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. While you guys are putting Bitcoin predictions, let's look at Bitcoin. How about that? Let's keep going. Keep moving, my friends. Keep moving. All right. Bitcoin less only, he said. All right, brother. Let's see. Lots to go over. Coinbase, big news on Coinbase. I was going to see how their price reacted. We'll see if it changes at all. Just got a transfer of 30,000 Bitcoin from the seized assets of, I don't know what exchange it was, but $2 billion worth. So I was curious if Coinbase actually made a rally accordingly because of that, but it didn't. So it's just kind of chilling right now. We're definitely going to see 2011 goofy setup, Bank Nifty said. Well, your name's Bank Nifty, bro? Hey, I appreciate that. Dude, girl dad for life. 2 girls, man. That's what it takes. But yeah. 40, what is it? It was 30,000 Bitcoins transferred to Coinbase. I was going to see if they had any reaction. Not really. Not much of a reaction to it. We'll see how it does here. By the end of the stream, I'll just keep a close eye on it and see if it wants to trade off. But it's crazy that's even at $244 again. It was trading under $100 not too long ago. So crazy, crazy moves, my friends. Here we go. Bitcoin. So yesterday was an interesting day. We discussed, obviously, me, I'm big bullish on Bitcoin, but we did, break it down a bit and say, hey, if we want consolidation, we want it in the 60s. We're okay with that. Remember what we talked about before is anything that's not like 10, 12% of a retracement is usually pretty healthy. Today, I think it had a max of maybe 8%, maybe 9 or 7%. We're sitting at a 6% retracement right now on Bitcoin. But this is pretty typical. We were right here yesterday. We saw this bounce back off of the 68K mark that we discussed before. And we were saying, if this thing can clear 70K, then it'd probably get back up, and maybe show resistance again at 71,000. It just so happened that it never broke above 70K again yesterday. Didn't happen at all. Ends up breaking that low, going to retest that 67 kind of high there, 67.8 high, and then going back to retest kind of the high volume area that we've been in before. But that's okay. We've been talking about how key consolidation is for those next moves. The biggest example on this, the biggest reason for this too is if you look at the weekly oscillator. I mean, it's just literally it's so high. It makes sense for a little bit of retracement, and what's happening right now is exactly the way we want to see it. We don't want to see anything very crazy. We want to see very nice moves that take a little bit of time. Like this took nearly the whole day to come back down here. We got 6 hours left, obviously, in this day. But it didn't, dump completely. It just didn't erase everybody. You can see a lot of pushback at certain levels that happened. Price has been slowing down. And yet again, at that 65,500 line that we talked about from that weekly level, is still trying to act as support. So that being said, on Bitcoin, where are we heading from here? Well, from this current spot, if Bitcoin does close below, let's go to the daily first. Right now, 65,500, I'm going to be watching that level. That's a key level, like always, right? That level there, it trading through that 65,500 level is pretty key. If it can hold up that level, we like it. We maybe can see some nice movements off of that. Back into consolidation, maybe back to 70K at some point. It's quite interesting seeing that weekly time frame with it closing at a very nice bullish move last week, and then today now back down here, this week already retesting that 65,500 level. Last week I would have liked to see a bigger wick than that, so this is quite an interesting candle. This is where that volatility comes in before the halvening, and the potential small dip that we might have. So right now we're still watching that 65,500 level. See if it wants to trade through it. If not, it's not if not, we're going to be watching that 60K level. But again, we're back at the level we've liked in the past, and we're not too stressed about it. But daily time frame, yet again here, it still has a chance to set that higher low if it wants to. it's still above that previous higher low that it set. So 65,500 would be a great higher low. If we get a nice turning point here above that 50 level as well, could indicate that next potential move back. So essentially, we would want to see this thing bounce like this on the oscillator. If it does break that swing low down here, then we can be a little bit more bearish and target the 60K mark. But again, this is in that first level we've been fully watching on Bitcoin if it were to hold any price. What'd you say? Bullish engulfing. Oh, you talking about on the bearish? No, he said bullish engulfing. You mean bearish engulfing on the day or on the weekly, right? Kind of. It's nicer when a previous candle's high is broken. But this being said, that 67K this week, though, if it does close below last week's low of 66,381, it's possible that we get that maybe consolidation back to the lower 60s. But again, this is why we sit back and watch, right? Because we're at a key level here at these all-time highs, and it's super extended on the weekly oscillator. So this is nothing we aren't, prepared for. This is why you tune in every single day. Okay, so nothing too crazy to go over on Bitcoin today. It did come down a bit, about 6%, but the whole world, I'm sure, freaks out about it, like always. So when it doesn't move, 30% every day. So 6% retracement, nothing too crazy, I would say. Very healthy before the halving. So we just watch and wait and prepare for the next move, right? So, 65,500 would be the move today. I would like to see that actually close today. It'd be cool if we got the closure on the daily above 65,500. But if it doesn't happen, it's not that big of a deal. That being said, Coinbase looked like it jumped up a little bit. Okay, no, it didn't. That being said, let's jump over to Ethereum, all right? ETH a little bit different. Remember, we've talked about yesterday that we were a little scared on Ethereum because what did we see? We saw this yesterday. I drew this exact same Fibonacci yesterday that I wasn't too bullish on. We had a very lovely, we had a bigger sell-off than we did on Bitcoin on this daily chart. And we had a lovely retracement into a bear flag type formation and rejecting off of the golden pocket. Well, it just so happened to play out almost beautifully. So yesterday we talked about how this was making us a little bit nervous off the 3,500. We were hoping that we would continue to maybe trade up above 3,500 that day. Didn't end up happening. It actually closed below the level that we wanted to watch. Ended up sending it into this nice wick candle today of 7%. So a little bit more aggressive on Ethereum to the downside there. But again, you guys know that we've been talking about how we're way more bullish right now on Solana over Ethereum, and there's a lot of reasoning behind it. It's just the Solana network is being used more than the ETH network now, just due to the crazy meme coin craze going on right now. That being said, guys, I'm closing Bitcoin predictions. I'm closing Bitcoin predictions right now. I should have closed it earlier. So if you didn't get yours in, sorry. Come back tomorrow to get your Bitcoin predictions in. They are officially closed. Alrighty. Make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so Ethereum, we haven't been too, fond of. This thing was lagging the whole way. Comes back, it retraces back to 3,500. Doesn't really hold great support on it. Even when it tested for the first time, it had one bounce back day. And the next 2 days just took it out again. So clearly that level, even though it is significant, just didn't really. It's more significant now on the downside than it is alongside. So what am I targeting right now? I would be targeting this 31.56 level on Ethereum. If we go to that weekly chart, though, let's take a quick look. Interesting pattern type formation here. Rejected beautifully off that 4K level. That was the first big bearish sign that we saw. This was rejecting off the exact level that we marked off on the weekly from the previous open close reaction points or pivotal points that we witnessed there back in 2021. Now 39.27, it's like, man, like 4K, why wouldn't it hit that? Well, it did, but then it literally closed and opened beneath it as well. So the minute you started seeing closures under the 4,000 mark on a weekly chart, probably not the strongest bullish look for it. But diving back into that daily, we had that 50% perfect golden pocket retracement. And this is also a grade A bear flag. Whenever you see a bear flag like this, it tries to V-bounce, but fails to V-bounce, finally shows resistance off a similar level, and then breaks back down, usually is a strong sign that this thing's going to probably go retest that recent higher low that it set, which you got right here. So in this case, yeah, there was plenty of red flags for the idea of a lower high formation due to the massive retracement it had off of that previous 4K run. So ETH right now still low target of 31.59. If we go to the weekly. Here, we got a low, down here at 3,057. Remember what we said yesterday. Our next really significant level on ETH is actually that 2,500 level. I would hate it to get down there for majority ETH holders and me as well. I'm an ETH holder. I would hate to get that level, but that technically would be a pretty significant level to watch if it were to come back down there. But we do have 3K in the way, so if it does touch anything, we could maybe see 3K again and then bounce off of that. The last time it retested, it bounced off of 3,057. You can see here, even with a fib retracement, you have roughly 2,800 sitting at that 50% retracement. So below 3K is very possible if it's going to continue to show that bear structure. Going to that 4-hour time frame here, you can see everything's pretty bearish in this case. Again, I would want to see see if it can retest 3,156. I would just say 3,150 and go from there. Edward said music with a dab emote. Nice. It's skyrocketing to the downside. Goodness gracious. But yeah, 31,550 looks pretty pristine if it wants to do anything. That's what we'll watch, okay? That's what we will watch, my friends. That being said, though, let's hop into Solana now. Let's go over to Solana. Okay, so remember, we talked about this weird pattern that was forming on Solana previously. We wanted to see that daily bull flag, remember? Want to see the daily bull flag, and it didn't really come into play. Now, sometimes these play out nicely when they happen this early. They can play out nicely. But normally, with that's what I was saying. If we got the actual bull flag where it did set one more lower low, we'd probably have a really nice aggressive move through the 200. Obviously, we did touch 200, which is awesome. But it literally, I would have, if this thing actually set that lower low, we probably would be up at 224 about now. But it didn't. So in this case, consolidation's fine. Remember what we said yesterday, what we said every single day for the longest time, 173.65. If it's above that, we still like Solana for, a shorter period of time. That being said, long-term Solana, extremely bullish. I'm not going to sway away from this until I see bad news about this meme coin market, which would probably happen to US, knowing, all the fun things that come up on the crypto market usually get banned in the US. So if that ends up happening, I'll be a little more disappointed on the Solana network. I know you're going to say use a VPN or whatnot, but again, it just has a bad taste on the price for me if that does end up happening. Hopefully it doesn't, though, because it's more so of a project-based thing. I don't know. There's a lot of gambling deals going on with the whole Solana network, so it could be interesting to see if it gets regulated at some point. Let's pray it doesn't. Bro, I haven't won gambling one time these streams. Then why are you gambling your points, brother? That being said, 173.65 still that price point. Why? Look at the weekly chart. We talked about it. Weekly's coming off of a pretty pristine level. That's pretty much the biggest reason why we're continuously trading back and forth off of this level as well. The US needs a pro crypto president. I agree, man. But yeah, 173.65 there. That's what I want to look for that continuous hold week over week. It'd be very nice. Daily time frame. Go back into it here. This is a little bit more aggressive than we've had the past few days. So if we did get that bounce back, off 173.9, we're going to be targeting 200 again. See if consolidation wants to continue. It's interesting because this slope was playing out quite nicely on these higher lows here. It did dip below it, but now we got a lower high formation on the oscillator, but at peak money flow. At peak money flow there, quite interesting. So seeing that, we'll see what happens. This is why this level is so key. This level is going to determine a lot. So if it's trading up here, I'm not that worried about it. But we'll see if we get more of a retracement come the halving's not too far out, my friends. We're in the same month that's supposed to happen. So we're finally in, April. We want to see if this thing maybe plays out accordingly with the halving, but that's just a matter of time, just being patient. That being said, though, if we do get that breakout back to 200, still 224 on the books, and 250 is our target. If for some reason we break 173, let's look at the weekly. Some reason we break 173, I mean, we probably would target like 140. But I don't really see, for now, I don't really see Solana going back to that level. Now, it's very possible. Anything's possible, right? So that's why we take it day by day, my friends. Take it day by day. But again, as long as it's over 173.65 or just that 173 area, it could, there's a lot of leeway there. I think we're going to be solid for the time being. Watch for the consolidation in that period. Same with Bitcoin. Above 60K, I just leave it. Come back when it's, not above 60K. All right. Let's go over to gold. Gold. Gold was an interesting one and still is. Where's my gold? I have the gold positioning we're in, but I want to go to the actual pair. There it is. So, gold, gotta love it. We're still cranking. Up another 1% today. You gotta love it. All the Bitcoin haters there and gold lovers are going to say, oh, Bitcoin's down 5%. Gold's up 1% today. Hoorah. Yeah, whatever. Come back when your value's at 60,000. But that being said, gold's still a nice move. I still love gold. I love trading gold. It's fun to argue with a lot of the gold enthusiasts. But, yeah, right now, this is the deal we talked about yesterday. So long as those daily candles continue to close over previous daily's highs, I'm happy. So that being said, right now, today, we have a 26 or 22.65 level. I would want to see us close over that today. We're sitting right there. So if it doesn't close over that level, more than likely we'll take the final take profit on this, and we'll go from there. Lots of, and now this is a gold future. It's gonna be a little bit different. I always look at the actual gold pair on Owanda there, the gold spot, in order to make my actual trades, and then trade it on futures, right? So overall though, gold not too bad as long as today we close over yesterday's high like we did the previous few days. If that continues to happen, we're still bullish. 22.65 is what I'm looking for on the gold closure, and we continue from there. Not much probably to discuss on a 4-hour, but we can look. Yeah, not really much. This is an interesting bounce back and then tried to break out but kind of swept those highs. I would want to see what it wants to do here. This could be setting up maybe a little bearish, but I'm not going to fight the trend, right? The trend's always your friend, so we need bearish structure for me to actually look to the downside. But for now, still very bullish on gold, as long as it continues to close over the previous day's highs. And we'll go from there, my friends. Got the stop and take in profit. Honestly, I'm just going to move the stop up here now. Move it up under that 4-hour higher low and continue. Still stop and profit money. Money. That being said, made some nice money on gold, sort of. Nice, man. Great work. Bitcoin more. I mean, we discussed this entire trade on stream on the daily. We really liked it. It played out in our favor, just like a lot of the other ones, except for Atom. And today, since the HODL Gang is back, we're going to talk about Atom and why it was actually way different than our normal setups. And we'll note now that it's probably not worth taking. We'll talk about that here at very soon. But I'm going to go ahead and go over crude oil. Atom being one of our first losers. So, interesting. All right, so crude oil, yet again. We said up again today. We literally said yesterday, this might be a good price point to be taking a little bit of profit at 84. Decided to hold up, and it closed again over the previous day's high. And, when we say that, there's something else that I decided to find the button for is...
Who's your daddy?
I mean, you can't get better than that because... we're targeting 88, and it's on its way, right? I know there's a few people that were in a crude oil trade, and this thing has been continuing, right? So the fact that it's continued to close over previous day's highs, we talked about Q1 being a low production, high, low supply period. You can see the way price reacted to it. Major slope it's still continuing. Don't fight the trend, guys. It's easy as that, my friends. So leave it there. Let it keep riding it. Go for 88. Honestly, we really want to discuss price point. 88's good. 88 is good. It's bottom of the order block, right? But, I mean, you could take it to 90. I would honestly target 92. That'd be my next take profit. But 88, the only big reason for 88 is the bottom of that order block. But you can see 90 sitting at the top as well. So that'd be a pivotal point to target. Overall, great work on crude oil if you're continuing in that trade. Let's move over to the euro. We talked about the Euro USD yesterday, and the fact that we even said on that 4-hour time frame how bearish we were when it busted through the 1085 level. Busted right through it, found rejection off that level too, and then continued lower. We said, you know what, you need a target probably 107, and it ends up breaking the 108. Dropping into the 107s. Right now, it's still in that bearish trend. The daily is having their first bullish day, or decent bullish day since like late March. Still in that bearish trend though. My overall downside target, honestly, this kind of hit one of them, but would be 107, 107.089 or 107.1 there. It'd be off of this previous open close low. But you could tell it's entering an area where it has shown potential bounces before, right? You got this open close low here, bounce off this wick, open close low, open close low. This area here is a pretty good take profit level, especially if you're in at the 1085 levels. So definitely a massive dump down there that played out very nicely yet again while you tuned into the stream every day. So great job. We've been talking that one through for a while. Let me see here. Let's go to the Nasdaq. Since we had a red day today, did it bounce back? It did not yet. So, first red day in a while. Quite interesting, to be honest. Right. But what do we say? You know, the trends you're from, we got to see bullish or bearish structure peek its little head before we actually consider shorting something like the Nasdaq. When we see these retracements, we just consider them as pullbacks for the next rally up, which is always a good sign. Daily here has just been, this is when you see it's in a mega trend, is when the oscillator sits in above the 50 level like this. When it sits above the 50 level like this and continues to create those bullish turning points above it, a lot of times it's in a very strong trend. And as you can see here, it's also in, what do we got here? 87% trend strength. Let me move this to optimal sensitivity. 80% trend strength. We are in 2 TPs. Remember, there's a max of 3. So we're in TP2 now. Still bullish green candles, still above that Neo cloud. Nothing I would be too stressed about. I would want this to touch that Neo cloud to start consider a possible bearish move. But as you can see here, the last when this trend started, you had 1, 2, 3 TPs and then a full-on 2 signal. That's exactly what we'd be looking for, is possibly one more TP signal and then an exit, or then a full 2 signal to go for. That being said here, the Nasdaq still in that slope, not too worried about it. We'll go to that weekly time frame. Yet again, also still in that mega slope. There's no upside targets. You can't really target something that's continuously hitting all-time highs. But what I look for is on the 4-hour, watching to see if it can respect previous highs. This, ran through an imbalance there just fine. Didn't really get bought back when it fell through. Created another sell side imbalance there on this massive 4-hour candle. But it's currently trying to bounce back after sweeping the last low. So that being said, oscillator, I need to see this get back up into the 50 level. We have some time to watch that, but you can see it on the daily still in that 50 level. So I would want to see how the 4-hour reacts. Give me some type of consolidation and then maybe continue structure. We've been, ranging a bit here where it's at. So this could indicate maybe a interesting level around in the 18s, low 18s here for consolidation maybe before its next move. So NASDAQ, still overall higher time frames, very bullish. 4-hour, if I was going to trade it, I'd be watching the 4-hour, waiting for a nice setup to the upside. But again, there's not one in play right now. Same with the ES. ES, though, actually respecting previous highs here. As of now, it's trying to bounce off these previous highs. So I would want to see if that thing does. But I don't like that the oscillator is already down here to the oversold kind of area. after being at an overbought. So a lot of times when you see it flip like that, that's a trend reversal type signal, or an early signal that a trend could be reversing. So we got to see what it does kind of in the midway after it shows a little bit of bounce back. So that's what I would watch for here on the ES. If anything, if you want a 4-hour reject on the ES, look for the 5271. But you know me, when we get these retracements and we're in these mega trends, I look for bullish setup. So I need to see a proper structure move. Still, though, look at this massive slope. The slope is still in play here. Bounce, 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 bounce. It could be happening again. So really keep a close eye on it. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. We can maybe get a continuation from there. He said, "What's up, brother? Came back after holidays. You in Florida?" Yeah, I'm in Florida right now. Pepe's on vacation. Is Pepe? What's Pepe doing? I haven't checked Pepe in probably since we were back home. Yeah, man. Already made it through, guys. I mean, this is, I don't know. It's hard. Doge, honestly, the pup himself is the one that's worth the TA versus any of these other guys. Just because there's way too many being launched now on the Solana network. Might as well just trade newbies because there's so much volume is being pushed through that network. It's crazy. But let me see here. The 36-minute. We're probably going to go for an hour and a half today, guys. So got about little less than an hour left. I think we touched on everything we normally touch on. Yeah, it looks like it. So, guys, if there's anything specific you want to go over, throw it in the chat while I actually go up through the first few main ones, like BCH. If you guys weren't here yesterday, but one more time for my peeps in the back.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, we signaled a $200 move on Bitcoin Cash. I mean, a $200 move on Bitcoin Cash. You can't literally get better than that. Honestly, like there was so much room there, so much room for a mega move, there. Absolutely insane. So overall, that happened on our 4-hour time frame, right? The signal came from this right here, and this is where I'm going to talk about really quickly. This versus the Atom trade. I just want to discuss that really quickly. Notice on this trade here that we talked about right here off of the 430 level, and my goodness, we hit 530, and then we hit, man, almost even 300, a little over 200 actually. It's at 200 right now. Overall, though, let me talk about this versus the Atom trade. So, really quickly, and this is why we're going to probably not do anything similar to the Atom trade anymore because the way it failed. So, in this case, remember we had those lower highs forming all the way down, lower highs, lower lows, lower lows. Now, the first instance that this breaks up and creates that turning point above the 50 level there after breaking structure on the oscillator, that's our normal setup, right? Made its run. Now, if we go to the Atom, here, we had, it almost made that breakout, almost made our move, right? In this case, though, look at the little bit of a difference here, which is quite interesting, is we had lower highs right here, 2 lower highs, there's only 2 as well. We had lower lows, perfect, right? We broke here, right? And then this turning point actually happened up there, but here it happened here. Now, sometimes I would take these trades. And if we would have taken this trade here, we would have been just fine. That would have been off the $11. We could have ran it to 12 or whatever, right? But we actually took the trade off of this one right here, right? So it ended up being off of this 1241. It did make a move to like 1279. But notice the structure break and retest happened back here at 1150. And this was just a continuation. We already set, if I go back, we already set multiple higher lows, right? Now, if we go back one more time to the BCH, you can see here, we set, we took the trade off the very first higher low, and it happened to be above that 50 level. So that's where we were saying that our normal setup didn't actually occur on Atom. But it's fun to, this is why you test, things out, right? That's why you test certain things out. In this case, it happened to be off of a continuation rather than the first reversal signal. So we know that the original reversal signal would have played out beautifully, would have hit our TPs. But in this case, we took it way too late on that continuation. and didn't play out. So now we know when we go back into those other trades, we're looking for that first break and retest on the oscillator, and then we'll go from there. So not too bad, my friends. Jacob, Bitcoin prediction is still pinned. Well, people can't enter it anyway, so I'll unpin it. I got you. I will unpin it, my friend. Thank you. So that's what's funny too, because gold played out. Gold daily version of the one that actually the actual setup we look for played out. The Bitcoin Cash one played out. The ones we had before MATIC played out. Bitcoin itself played out way back when we bought it off 50K and ran it all the way to 72. I mean, all of them played out, and they were the normal setup. This was the first time that we saw something that was, quite intriguing, very intriguing for an additional version of the setup, and it happened to fail. So now we know. That being said, let's jump over. What do you guys want to look at? You guys already ping some. I'm gonna go back here. Cat as in the stock. Let me see here. MATIC, definitely MATIC. Dot, he said. Let me see here. AVAS. AVAX. Okay. We'll start with AVAX. And then aka Avalanche. Then we're going to go into MATIC. I saw a few people say MATIC. And then we're going to go to... we'll go to some others. I'll keep looking. All right, let's start with Avalanche. Alright. Avalanche. Okay. So Avalanche broke down from this level that we discussed yesterday, right? Let's go to the daily. Avalanche coming through this. Now we do have 6 hours left on this daily candle. What do I want to see? I want to see it close back in this box. I want to see it close back over this low. We can even mark this low off here, which was 148.27. 148.28 was right there. Let's just do that. Boom. So, today, if for some reason MATIC can get back up over 48.28 in 6 hours, I will like it, right? We'll get that daily wick, right? That would be very nice to show that people are buying it off the 48 level, and that's off that previous high. Very good price point to watch. If it doesn't, then we might actually see this thing go touch 44. It's quite crazy that we had a target of 64.72, and this thing hit it to a T. It was no better than that. That's like absolutely insane. That was our target to the upside when we had that original move, and man, it wicked it, and then that's it. So great job if you actually closed out majority there. But for now, we're looking for that closure today over 48.28, and then we can see that people are willing to buy it down here. If not, we're going to be looking at 44s. We're going to be looking in the 44s. That's where I would go for next. So, see if you can get that bounce off of the 44s if it doesn't close above 48.28. Let's go to that 4-hour mark and look at it as well. You can see, yeah, it pretty much cleared these. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that if it closes over 48.28 today, we need to take a trade, right? That is the first level that we can consider, okay, this might be the kind of where it wants to reverse from on a 4-hour time frame. It could come up to this level and then reject right off of it. If that structure shows, then, that's what we'll take it to be. We'll take it to the short side. Still bearish in this current situation. Absolutely. Still bearish in this current situation. We have a 4-hour FVG, a.k.a. fair value gap, a.k.a. imbalance there. Let me pull it back up. I'm going to get rid of this first. There we go. But that is kind of what we're watching. So if this thing does leap back up into this price, that's great. That's step one. We need to see then that it wants to hold that value and then set up for a bullish run. In order to do that setup, though, I need to see this thing come back above 48, break back over this area here of 54.38, and then I'd be taking my trade setup, indicating the oscillator comes back here, extends to the upside, then creates that higher low alongside price as well. So there is a lot that has to happen on Avalanche 4-hour for me to even consider it to reverse back. Besides that, definitely more bearish on this than I would be bullish in its current time frame of that 4-hour. Daily here, as you can see, is creating that change of character if it does break that low, right? There's that chotch, breaks that low. If that happens, then we're targeting that in the 44s there. See if it wants to extend. You can even see the oscillator on the daily here is breaking down into the 50s or below 50 here. So it is quite an interesting spot here for Avalanche. Overall, Avalanche long term, I think this is yet another great technology. There are coins being launched on this too, quite frequently. So there are some upsides to Avalanche in buying these dips. But again, it's the difference between who's trading leverage or who's trading spot, right? If you're trading spot, this is not something I would be too stressed about, especially if you're a long-term holder. If you're trading leverage, then that's what you need to watch for. Regardless, every dip that we get that's decent, in this case right now, I would want to see 44 if I wanted to take buys, if people are buying it there, is an opportunity, right? So we need to see, if we're going to get dips, we need to see proper buys happening at certain dips before considering buys, okay? So that's what we're really watching for. I missed Big D today. I think he traded leverage again. Where's Big D? Where's Big D at? Where's the boy? Okay. So. Let me see. Fet said land crypto. Yeah, let's go over the next one. 125x, yeah, right? What do you think can replace Bitcoin as in like the next DeFi coin? I think Bitcoin's going to be the front runner for a while, my friend, until we go to Mars or something and there's new currency. Okay. That being said, let's go to... Oh, can I not? What's going on here? There we go. What do we say next? MATIC? Let's do MATIC. XRP. MATIC. All right, Mr. MATIC. Start of the weekly. Let's go to Mars with Doge and Elon. There you go. Doge could be the next one. All right, little interesting note here on MATIC. Came back and blew through the level. We wanted it to bounce off that dollar. Clearly, the dollar mark wasn't significant enough. Weekly tried. The weekly tried so hard. Tried this week and that week. 2 weeks, it tried to hold, didn't hold. So, coming from this low with a fib retracement, this is at that 50% retracement, right? It's still within this high volume area. Because it's in this high volume area, we might see a little bit of trading again. Let's see if we get some high volume trading again. Still potential chance for a higher low on the oscillator. That would be ideal. If we could get a higher low on the oscillator, would love that. But I don't know if that's going to happen. This week, if it closes over that 1 week's wick there at the low of 98.6, then you might want to sit back and watch for this to potentially go reach 81 and then consider maybe a trade off of that level. For now, weekly chart did go up and reject pretty key levels, which makes sense. If we go to that daily time frame, we set a lower high, and yet again, guys, this technically could have been a trade setup if you wanted to take it. Now, it's a little sloppier, I've noticed, on the downside versus the upside. So why could you have taken this trade, essentially? The biggest reason is the fact that this thing broke, right? Traded back and forth and then broke again after it tried to bounce back when it was up here in this uptrend. When it first took into bearish structure on the actual price itself, it decided to create that very significant turning point on the daily, underneath the 50 level on the oscillator. So yet again, the biggest thing I can recommend is, if you're trading the strategy we've been talking about, is when that oscillator makes that turning point, make sure it's above or below that 50. Below when you're going short, above when you're going long. That's pretty key to the strategy. The other thing is, I like to see gaps between those turning points. So in this case right here, we like to see these gaps like this. There's a gap from this one to this one. A non-gap turning point looks something like this right here. So if you see this right here, that's usually I sway away from that because it's indecisive. But when you see these gaps happen like that between the turning point, see how these had a bunch of random dots right there and then it had a gap turning point? That is what we like to see when we get pretty much an ideal setup and it's below that 50 level on the oscillator. So that being said though, Change character came in a little late. It actually, you could have considered this change character here with that retracement. Yet again, though, look at the daily here on MATIC. This is what we're seeing on Ethereum right now. Perfect fib retracement, reject off that golden pocket. Yet again, another beautiful setup. What if the turning points are green and below 50? So if you're trading a long setup and the turning point happens below the 50 mark, consider that a higher risk trade. You can take it, but you might want to size down. I would recommend the most bullish ones are when they're above when they're above 50. The most bearish ones when they're below. Because like we said, when this thing happens here, this indicates a very aggressive pullback. It's not a subtle pullback, meaning usually when you have aggressive pullbacks, they might be trying to reverse, right? It might be coming off of a level that's pretty strong that people are willing to actually sell it at, and then you wait for the next setup when it's at a value that people are willing to buy it at. So when you see strong reactions like that, a lot of times it does end up being into a bearish trend. So if this thing closes over 90 here, below 90 here, this low here, what is this low? 91. Lows 90. Yeah, so if this closes under 91, you're probably going to see this thing come back down to 80. I would be watching this on the 80. It could reverse, though, Cyrox said. What do you mean? That's why you like it above? Yes, absolutely. It's better confirmation. All right, FET. Land Crypto wanted FET. Let's do FET. Guys, the ones that you recommended earlier went up in the chat. If I didn't go over one specifically that you wanted to go over, put it in the chat again after I'm done with FET. Please, don't put it in now. After I'm done with FET, I'm going to ask for suggestions again, and we'll continue to look, but FET's a good one to look at. Okay. FET, pretty straightforward on this one, to be honest. The biggest thing I see here is the fact that it's creating its consolidation. It did run for those highs, right? It did run for those highs. But it's inside that value range on the 4 hour. So essentially, when you're in this value range, we just predict range, right? We predict range. As long as it lays within the value range, we're happy. I'm a happy camper. I'm going to camp my ass off inside a value range, okay? It's a little camp period, okay? Those of you who are anti-campers, then go back to Call of Duty. That being said, right here, not bad level to continue to hold. If it breaks down, below 242 or something, we can start considering problems. But if it's here, not a big deal. I would want to see this thing back over $3 to continue that upside move. I don't like camping, he said. I miss Pepe too, man. He's just sitting at home like, where did he go? Where did he go? It's good. It's a little bit of a... He's probably sitting there all... I should just make a video for him. Like, that's what we'll do, maybe. Before the next stream... I'll make a video that's like Pepe while I was gone, and he's just alone in the room in the dark by himself. Oh man, that makes me feel kind of sad. Poor Pepe. We love Pepe. Pepe's in the chat. R.I.P. Pepe. We'll see you soon, buddy. See you soon, buddy. Okay. He's currently potentially in a tornado right now. Let me see. Pepe's crying. Did you play the game since last time? No, I haven't. We're going to create a stream at some point on the other channel to do it. We're in a tornado watch over there, but I'm in Florida, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. In a bit, there's a huge tornado watch across the entire Tennessee. So hopefully Pepe's okay. I'll keep you updated on him. Either way, though, for Fetch here, I want to see back over $3. So long as it's in the value range, we're going to be camping, right? Camping it up. Gotta love it. Let's continue. I love that this thing has fully extended to the downside on the oscillator. It's a good sign that it could reverse. It's in a temporary downtrend. All right, next up, guys, throw them in the chat. What do you want to see? This guy been saying Pika for a while. Here's the problem. It depends on how the... Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is the problem. Let's see here. How long has this been around? Okay. Okay, bet. We could look over Pika. Why isn't this on a major exchange yet? That's the problem. Why isn't this on a major exchange yet if it's been around this long? Why? Anybody know a reason why it's not on a major exchange yet? It looks like it's on Bybit. This is Pip. This isn't Pika. Pikachu. Why is this Pikachu? This is Picasso Network. How long has this been around for? It's been around since 2023. I guess that makes sense. Maybe. Crap coin, he said. I'll give you a quick analysis on this one. Yeah, I mean, since it hasn't made on a major exchange, it's been trading on just this exchange. It's kind of not great. That being said, you're kind of at the last resort level right now before people start dumping bags, in my opinion, because this is the coin that hasn't made it to a major exchange. This level right here, okay, I would just watch these lows. This low of 6469 and this low of 6640. They did get bought back. The volume is not crazy bad, but it's still in that bear structure on the daily. I would want to break back through the high of 9640 and then go from there. But for now, still in bear structure. If it breaks that low, you'll probably see people start dumping some bags off, buying new stuff. Okay, what's up next, my friends? Can you put the mice a little bit further, Jacob? The mic? Oh, he said mice. I don't have mice. What mice are we talking about, brother? Mice. Spelling error. Errors in the chat for Sordic for spelling it wrong. Mickey Mice. I think we look at XRP because it just has professional name. Is Mickey? I don't know if Mickey's here. Was a dot project? I got you. We can look at Ripple at some point. Just Ripple is an interesting one. Let's do Wild there, or AKA Worldcoin for Dame. I know a lot of people like this too. Dyname. All right. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Now, 4 hour, definitely bearish on this one. It's still coming down, but it is in a pretty insane range. Hold on. Let's look at this craziness going on here. I think it's probably below value. Ooh, it's at value. Okay, at the bottom of value. Interesting. That's why we pull up the volume profile. So 670, that's what I'd be watching. 670, see if it wants to hold up or not. If it does, we're happy. If it does hold up above that, we're happy with it. See if it continues from there in value, right? That's the 4 hour mark. It did just break a pretty aggressive pivotal point, which kind of stresses me out. We can maybe see 620 to the downside. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, $6 seems like it could actually be pretty solid of a retracement. See, the daily here hasn't fully fallen to the downside. Not a big fan of that. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, in this case, I would probably be targeting $6 if it closes where it's at right now. This had a beautiful inverse head and shoulders play here. Or, sorry, I always get it mixed up because we always look at head and shoulders. Or, we always look at inverse head and shoulders. This had a pretty key head and shoulders. Goodness gracious. Here, which played out very nicely. Lower high formation off a previous resistance point. Pretty easy. I would be targeting at probably low sixes right now. If it closes like this today, you can still see it extend on that daily there, and then maybe set up. But for now, watch for the low sixes here. That's pretty strong, sadly. RIP. But yeah, World. Let's see if it can maybe come back to the low sixes. Then could be a good pickup. We have to wait and see though. Very aggressive head and shoulders there. As a trader, how TF do you protect your eyes? You wear blue light. I have blue light contacts. I don't know if they help, but I don't have headaches, so we're good. Can you check out Rune on the 4 hour? Is it possible setup? Money flow looks bad. All right, let's go Rune. I like it. I like it when you guys suggest possible setups. Okay. On the 4 hour. On the 4 hour. Okay, which setup are you looking for here? So, guys, this actually had a bearish setup. This had a bearish setup that we missed on Rune. So it's quite interesting because this is where I draw the line. Okay, you know, perfection, right? Is if a turning point happens beautifully below, right? It's beautiful. When it, what about gold? Y'all, I need the errors in the chat. Hold on. I gotta do this. Give me errors. We already went over gold, man. It's at the beginning of the stream. Go back in the stream. We can go over it again, but Windows error. Here we go. Nice. All right. That's for Mr. Where'd he go? Rajendra. But I appreciate you being here. If you're new, I appreciate you. That's just a joke we got going around. People always come in here, ask for gold, and they don't know that we go over gold at the beginning of every stream. Make sure you go back in the stream if you want to see our gold analysis. All right, let's go. Rune, though, let me explain why we have the bearish setup, and this is where we kind of draw an interesting line, right? Because watch what happened here. This thing actually broke structure. It broke slope structure, but then on here, broke that other structure right there. Look at where this turning point formed. This turning point formed literally right at that 50. That's where it's like, honestly, I always will take it. If it's very close, that's fine. As long as it's not like up here, right? As long as it's not like forming right at like way up around, you know, the highs. If it's very close to the 50 line, I usually would take it. Probably still risk off a little bit more. This guy said ETH. Goodness gracious. Guys. Errors in the chat. Alright. That being said, you know, this is where a bear setup would have occurred for us with a beautiful lower high. What great structure. That was great structure. That being said, Wardo, what did he say? Actually, that was your entry? What do you mean? I like if Jacob pressed a button like a remix. Does the also just mimic the price action? No, doesn't just mimic price action. It can early on, well, kind of. It's like it can help with understanding the price action before it even happens, right? So like notice here the turning point occurred up here, but the price action didn't break structure till down here and then continued lower. It can give you that early indication. Man, I kind of got a piss. Is this entry for Rune? No, right now, absolutely not. Well, I mean, okay, let's consider what we're saying. If we're saying trade, no, but let's look at trade, like long-term type situations. Why did this bounce here before, right? Why did this bounce here before? Well, you can see here, previous high formation. Bouncing beautifully off previous highs. I don't like that as retesting it again. It did confirm a pretty much lower high. Can you go long when metric breaks down structure? Wait. When metrics breaks downward structure, can you go long? I mean, that is a way to go long. When you see that structure, the bear structure get broke. I gotta take a piss. I'll be back. That is a possible way. Jacob will be right back after the break. See you very soon. Wait a second before I start being weird. There it is. Be right back after the break. Did you enjoy my stream? Pretty strong stream, right? I'm not talking about a live stream. I'm Talking about a piss stream. You hear it? Oh, I know you did. Just kidding. And the smell. Good one. And the smell. There's in the chat. Good God. For Tom. There's in the chat for Tom there. Alright. Rune. Yet again. Bouncing off that same level. I mean, if this thing holds up again, that's what I'd watch. I don't like that it just retested. That's the biggest problem. But yeah, bullish structure has to come into play. What do we want to see? So if there is a Rune setup here, it's going to take a minute. We need to see it come back up above 50, where this turning point is, and then show me that support above that 50 level like that. Boom. Take it. These guys. Does the oscillator just mimic price action? Answer, well, yes, but actually no. You heard me, brother. There's in the chat for you. Goodness gracious. Everything mimics, everything looks at price action and calculates based on it. This is going to give you, like, it's price action's different. There's no price within the oscillator. If you want me to say, you want a clear, straight answer, no, it doesn't mimic price action. If that helps you. We look at it like it is price action. That's the difference. That's why I said yes and no. Okay? Does not mimic exact price action because, obviously, it's not trading against price. So actually, you need to see structure and have like 2 turning points above the 50 level. Yeah, essentially. I mean, I guess if you want to say bearish turning point first, it just needs. You just need to have. That's why I just say if you want it bullish turning point above 50, bearish turning point below 50, to make it white, black and white. So, okay, cool. All right, let's keep going. What do you guys want to see next? This one right now, you ruined it. I'm stupid. You ruined it. As in Rune. Next one. Money flow showing a lot of selling at past threshold. Yeah, but it already played out. Aerodrome. What? Alright, Santos. What the heck is an aerodrome? Aero. Oh, A-E-R-O. See, guys, this is where it's like there's so many cryptocurrencies that I go over. Okay, this one's not bad. That you have to give me the ticker symbol, or I'm probably gonna sound like an idiot. Unless you like me sounding like an idiot. There's the chat for you if you like me sounding like an idiot. Okay, here we go. This is still pretty early, but you can analyze it. Nice structure on the daily is still holding that break of structure. This playlist, I swear, starts off lit AF and then just gets... Oh, this is a different one. I see why. This is way too slow for me. Hey, there we go. We're just going to replay the other one. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Money. All right. Makes it easy. That being said, okay, Arrow, yeah, holding up nicely. Volume died. Where'd the volume go? Huh? That's the problem. Where the heck did the volume go? Look at the volume on this thing. Why was it major player and then just completely just decided to stop trading? That's the problem. I want to see volumes jumping. That being the case, this thing's got to get up over 160 before I consider this even tradable. It's just dead here. But again, this is a do-your-own-research type situation, right? This is a newly traded currency or crypto token. I don't even know what the hell this thing is. That being said, I mean, I would just do your own research, see if it's worth the investment for the long term. Clearly, it had a very nice spike if you bought it in the cents, right? Dude, I'm just drawing all over the screen right now. Clearly, it had a very nice jump off of when it first got onto this exchange, and it's only been here for what? Yeah, for just this year. I haven't been here for a full year, January of 22. So this weekly time frame is interesting to see with the major moves it's having. So it's nice. It's not bad. 4 hour. One more time. It'll load. I mean, I personally would, if I was going to buy based on like just overall good value, it's going to be probably right around $1 or lower. LTC from FAM, let's go over it. But that's a do your own research type trade, my friend. Again, do your own research. Too early for price action. All right, price action on LTC, a little bit different. Okay, so this actually has had a very nice few days here. Yesterday, flipped back after taking out those highs above 110. Flip back, but guess what? We fully recovered today. Everybody applause in the chat for Litecoin for showing us the money. Finally. Gotta love it. All right, 4 hour here. Only weird part is it did have a lovely slope and then broke down. I don't know why. Maybe it was just trying to follow something yesterday, but lovely slope breaks down. What I want to see now is to regain that slope, which we talked about yesterday. Actually, now I think about it, we talked about LTC yesterday, regaining that slope. The biggest thing here is honestly getting through 110. This thing starts trading through 110, I'll start considering a potential trade. Again, oscillator needs to come back up above that 50 level and start creating turning points up there again, and I like it. But let's go to that daily again. Daily time frame is very solid today. Let's just close over yesterday's open. That's huge, over 105. Looks like it's going to do that just fine. We got 5 hours left. We'll see if it does. Weekly chart, same situation right now. This week, all we need to see is a closure over last week's high of 110.44. If that happens, we're probably going to see 120 pretty soon. At least going to see 113 because that is that previous open close high on the weekly. But remember, our upside target is still 130. I'm going to just put that line there. 130, pivotal point, looks pretty solid. You could maybe see some resistance right here, which, yeah, is probably going to come into play. I want to mark that off, too, at 120. 120, 130 range, you might see a wick or two. We'll see what happens. But looking pretty good so far. Okay, hold on. My girlfriend long on Arrow and bought it for 20 cents. That was an amazing trade. Dame, your girlfriend is doing better than you. What? That's what you get if you are in at the beginning. In the lower coins, yes. You got a trading girlfriend. Shocker. He's talking about his dog. His dog's doing the trading. It's not his real girlfriend. Alright, where are we going over next, guys? Come on. AAVE, this guy said please like 3 times. Alright, let's do it. There's in chat for me. Actually, that's embarrassing. Why do I feel like Dame is saying that? Because he had some inside information. He's trying to pin it on something that's not real. Like, he just knew it was going to go to, like, $2. He invested, like, his entire life savings in it, or go to $1.50. Invested his entire life savings. Decided to spike up. It just so happened to be on an illegal exchange in the U.S., and now he's probably not U.S.-based. So, if that's the case, then probably not. But he's just going to pin it on his girlfriend as publicly as he can, just so he doesn't get taxed for it. All right, Air's in the chat for me. Just create a whole story around Dame's life. Air's in the chat for me. Alright. AAVE. I figured him out. No wonder he's here every day. Alright. Alright, here we go. Previous highs still being respected like that on the weekly. It is coming back a bit, though. Just from today's movement, right? Biggest thing right now, this thing just, you have a lower level here. It clearly bounced off pretty much 110. You could give it some wiggle room down to like 105, but if this thing does bounce off of it again, that'd be ideal. So that's what I would want to see. Honestly, just hold up over 110 on this, and I think you're okay. What I don't like, though, and here's another situation, guys, where this could have been a bearish setup, but it didn't happen. Right? I know we discussed it being like, if it's near 50, it's okay. It's like, this is more above 50 than anything. And obviously you still would have played out nicely on the oscillator. But when I say it's near 50, it's more so like right here, 52, 53. If it's actually clearly broken above, not necessarily the ideal setup. You can still take lower risk idea there. But similar situation happened here. It did set higher highs, higher lows. Broke structure here, right? Came up and created that bearish turning point. But it happened to be above the 50 level. Which is not ideal, but you could have still taken the trade for a short, and it would have been paying off now. But again, I don't know. This one right now, yeah, that 110 level is gonna be pretty significant. I would watch that. A lot of weird price action happening down here near $100. I would be watching it very closely if it does touch 100 because it probably would get bought pretty easily off 100. But weekly time frame, again, that 108, 110 area is pretty key, I would say. You can see it right. Actually, you can see it right now off 115. It's a previous pivotal point in the weekly. Where it's at is pretty solid. Let's just see if this week can close over that mark there. That'd be nice. 115 closure on the weekly could be good for maybe a move back to 150 if it holds nicely. That's what I would watch for on this one. Before ending the stream, I'm going to gamble all my points to try to get in the top 10. I mean, you might as well. Is it possible for Bitcoin to reach 63K? Absolutely. Very possible. But what we say when it's above 60K, we're not stressed about it, right? Guys, this thing is bouncing beautifully today off our normal level that we've been watching forever. Gotta love that. Okay. Big D back. What's up, Big D? There he is. Big D, welcome back, my friend. Appreciate you being here again. Are you okay? I was wondering. Oh, he said missed yesterday. I was looking for your stream for now. Yeah, we were a little late. I was coming back from the beach, so I didn't plan it because I'd rather not be extremely late and it just be a pop-up stream. It was also April Fool's Day, so April Fools, I gotcha. Yeah, we didn't do any of the predictions just because I knew half of you guys weren't there. It's good. I mean, I'm here mostly visiting family, so it's not as much of a vacation as it's like a family visit, but still good though. We've been at the beach a few days, but overall, just been good time spending with family that I don't see often. My family. But all right, guys, what's up next? Throw it in the chat. We got about 15 minutes here. Another 15 minute on Bitcoin Weekly. Remember that we're very extended still on this oscillator, so makes sense for healthy consolidation. You need to upgrade your 12-year-old room. This isn't my room, dude. Gosh, you guys think it's my room? This is like an office that my grandparents' place. They have some pretty dank internet though. I'm honestly shocked. I'm shocked that their internet can handle a decent live stream. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Thought it was a green screen. What if I just like knocked it over and I'm like back at home? Like, gotcha. All right, we got Gala. We got ADA from Alex. Let's do ADA. I like ADA. ADA, man, everything's just retesting its previous highs right now. Bearish Divergence playing quite nicely, actually. ADA weekly time frame really respecting so far. I would want to see this thing actually hold this price right now, 58.50. Anywhere in the 58s, it's bounced off there 1-2 weeks in a row now recently. On this week in March, this week late March, bounced off that same high of 58, previous open close highs there. A lot of trading happening on the 58s. That being said, every time it retests it, the more nervous you can get, right? So right now, does it respect the level? That's what we're watching for. If it respects this level, watch it get back up into 60s. I do like that it extended on the 4 hour here. That's nice. So yet again, y'all know the drill. Dude, you know what's great actually about these retracements is the fact that we might have some really strong bullish setups. We might have really strong bullish setups coming at you. Which would be awesome. Dennis says, Jay vanishes for a few days and back into leverage. Oh my, I just need to, okay. Every time I wake up, I guess now I'm just going to send you a Discord message, be like, don't leverage today. And then random times throughout the day, I just need to get a bot that messages you and says, don't leverage. That way, if you're about to click the button, you just get a reminder. Every morning, good morning, don't leverage. All right, 58 though, pretty key. If this thing breaks below 58, then we'll talk. But the low down there too is what, 56.89. I would watch it there. 56.89. If it breaks below that, we could consider a nice downside move. But right now, it's respecting. It is currently respecting the level, respecting the game. So that I would really want to watch that. I'm gonna pull a volume profile here. Okay, so it's in the top of the value range, which is interesting. I mean, this isn't that big of a range because it broke out. But yeah, I mean, that 58 is pretty key. But the low there is what I'm really going to be watching is 56.89 because it lines up with that order block as well. So below 56, guys, if it breaks below that, it's probably going to go to the low 50s. If it doesn't... Wait a second. Yo. Errors in the chat. Errors in the chat. Did anybody trade this one? Daily setup. Daily setup. Edward, you just need to join the HODL game by now. I'll send you $1. Send me your Venmo or something. Wait, somebody asked if they can gift memberships. Hold on, I gotta go back to... Who asked me that? Who asked me that? They can gift memberships. Somebody did. If you asked me that, message me. So somebody said I had to fix something. Dang, dude, I need to do that. I'm gonna gift memberships. I need to do that. Dude, I'm dumb. How do I do that? We'll do it. We'll do it at some point. I'll figure it out. Somebody asked me that. I think there's something I have to fix to gift them. It's already set up. Okay, I just gotta figure it out. Okay, so errors in chat, right? So what do we have here? Well, we have a pretty pristine setup that I completely missed. I'm pissed. Wow. Somebody shoot me. Okay, so we're not used to looking at bearish setups, right? Beautiful trends here, right? By the way, beautiful trends. Break structure, literally right here, off of this previous low right here. Previous higher low right there. Meep. Yo, what's hiding behind there? Break structure there. Look what happened. Look at that turning point. This is why you go for it below the 50. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. This was on this candle too. This candle right here. Oh yeah, you would have got in at 65. You'd have had a... Man, what a move. That's a setup. That's a shed up right there. If I ever see one. 10% move. Shed up. Beautiful shed up. Isn't ADA a scam coin? Is it in your setting, Jacob, somewhere? Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, man. All right, my friends. That's beautiful. If we ever see that again, somebody DM me, please. Please, I don't want to miss another one. We'd be up like $2 billion by now. Okay, on our fake $1 billion account. All right, ADA though, yeah, biggest thing is just these lows, my friends. 56.89. If it breaks below that, it's probably gonna hit the low 50s. Pretty simple. What else you guys want to look at? We got I don't know. We can do 2 more. How about that? 2 more. Throw it in the chat. Jupe would be a great. Jupiter I think is a good long term, to be honest. Jupe is a do your own research type trade as well, guys. Not much to talk about on this one. Holding up over highs is key. I just need to continue holding up over 150. I think you're good. This guy's still, dude. We've gone over one of yours already, man. This Prism one, like, what are these? I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not looking at this. What? I don't even know this is the right one. PRISMA. MXC. I mean, this thing, goodness gracious, this thing is terrible. Yeah, I can't analyze this. This thing's just dumping. Okay. FTM? Did we not go over FTM? I thought we did. Didn't we go over FTM? Or did we go over... Yeah, didn't we go over it? This guy said, "Who's your daddy?" Question mark. Keep the scam coins out of here. Agreed. Near. I know people asked about that. Look at Near. Here you go. Near's a good one. I like Near. Guys, I mean...
Who's your daddy?
Okay, so big reason on nears. I mean, we've done that a million times for this one, but I mean, come on. Come on, man. I mean, seriously. 8.3, 8.5 off that previous pivotal point, and it just so happens to beautifully reject it. Come on, man. I mean, that's just insane. So, where do we head from here, my friends? Where do we head from here? Well, we do got some beautiful structure to play off of. What's very, very pristine, very nice. It's very nice. Is very nice. Is that 50% retracement off that high? Just so happens to line up with a weekly open close high. I mean, come on, man. You can't get better than that. That being said, guys, $5. If this gets into the $5 range, I will be 100% watching this for a lovely trade. I would want to see that. I honestly will probably buy some. I'm going to go ahead and set alerts here for myself. So do so as you may please. I'm going to set an alert here. If I get it, did that work? I will do another one down here. I will be setting alerts here. I will probably buy some. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful opportunities to take a trade off those retracements with the FEG, with the open close highs. I mean, come on. Is $5 a good buy, you say? Okay, thanks. Somewhere in the fives, man. If you start seeing buying happening, I'm going to set an alert there. We'll talk about it every day. Because we're live every day, guys. That's why you join. That's why you join every day. Join the Hollow Gang. You hear me? You hear me? Okay. Jacob, can you look at odd CHF? Here comes sorted with some weird Forex crap. Think we're a Forex stream, bro? No, I'll look at it. I got you. Think we're a Forex stream, bro? What? Oh, this is breaking structure. Nice. Yeah, biggest thing on this, man, on that weekly. Dude, I would want the weekly to break out. Weekly breakout of 59243 would be nice. Daily. Yeah, I need that weekly to break. I mean, this is well past anywhere I would want to have entered on a daily. But if that weekly breaks there, I would probably take a trade on it. So really just needs to close over 2 weeks ago. I had a high of 5933. Let's close over that, then you could target the 660s. Meme coins only. No way it will be $5. All right, Dame, come back here when it is. I come here so I don't have to leverage. I'm just your AA meeting for the hour and a half, 2 hours that we stream each day. I'm Dennis's AA meeting from leveraging. Mav. So there you go. See, guys, new coins you send me when they're on big exchanges. Okay, that's the key. Mav is breaking. Mav, pretty straightforward. When you're at all-time highs like this, you just want to see it continue to hold over that previous break of structure that it set. So over 75, man. Continue to watch over that 75 level. 4 hour breakout. Nice. Man, I would want to see this break through 80, though. High 81.41. Yeah, that's the tough one. It is setting up nicely on that 4 hour for potential that next breakout move. But again, watch it over this in the 70s. As long as it holds in the 70s, I think you're solid. Bitcoin close above or below. At hour 30, we will take Bitcoin predictions. Pepe Will waiting for daddy. Goodness gracious. I hear him calling for me. I have this weird sense he's missing me. Oh, Sui. Sui? I think that's right. SUI. SUI, USD. Everything's just literally the same. Everything's just following the same formations. Go to that weekly. Go to that weekly, baby. Okay, so weekly chart here. Right? We go like this. Meep. All right. So, honestly, 180. This thing can close up this week over 180. Still in that proper structure. Looks good, right? Daily time frame. Let's move back there because this is just a shite chart. Excuse me. Okay. Inside of FEG right now, but over 180 looks solid there for the weekly. Ideally, this follows the same slope it's in. The problem is it's trying to break down. Still in a very small slope. So biggest watch right now this week is if it closes underneath that 16186, this low right here on the daily, that could start flipping to bear structure. So I would watch that. But other than that, looks pretty solid. Looks solid, bro. Looks good. Render. RNDR. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Render's entering in a nice imbalance there. Yo, get back here. Render's entering a nice imbalance on the weekly as well. Ooh, daddy. I like that. Alright, recent pivotal point. Swing is into that 618. It would be nice to bounce off that full retracement. Sorry, Jacob. Thought you were done in a minute or two. Oh, wait. Hour 30. What did we say? Bitcoin predictions. Hold up. We're almost done. 65303. Bitcoin. Where you at, Bitcoin? Bitcoin 65718, my friends. Congratulations to our more predictions. More predictions are our winner today. That means you get 100 points added to your profile. What do the points mean? Well, that means that if you are in the top 10 at the end of the week, you get entered into a separate giveaway. If you are a top 10 viewer, aka you have the top 10 most points. That being said, yeah, you enter into a separate giveaway. You have a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100. Usually on Mondays this week, it will be whenever we get back to the setup. I'm praying that it is on Thursday. So prepare on Thursday for that. My friends, congratulations. Everybody said more. Good work. So going into tomorrow, we will know our top 10 viewers for the week. So far, who do we have on the list? Who is it? Who is it? Let's see. All right. We got Edward Webb Jr., Dame, Sotos, Kemmel, Fam, Alex, Wardo, Brad, Tom, Ham, and then Pointless is right behind him. So looking close, my friends. Looking really, 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 really close for you peeps. But who today locked in their spot at the top? Let's see. Dame with the more. Dame locked in his spot at the top. Everybody, W's in the chat for Dame. Let's get it. Bullish signals in the chat for Dame. Let's get it. Dame locks his spot in. Sordos with the less. I'm pretty sure he locked it in his spot. Sordic got more, but I don't know if he's in there. Alex D. Did you lock it in, Manny? You lock it in, brother? Let me see. I forgot where he was. Alex, you might be close. Alex D locked it in, baby. You probably locked that in. Yeah, easy. Alex was in the top. 100%. 100%. Alex D pretty much locked it in. Sordic, do you have any more points? Because you can keep gambling them, I guess. Brad locked his in. Definitely. I'm pretty sure Brad was on there. I have a bad memory. Awesome, guys. If you said more, I'll go back on the list. I can't tell you. This be pretty close. Because we had, like, Wardo said more. Alex... Not Alex D. The other Alex said more. Marlan said more. I think a lot of you are very close. Metabice, I know, is pretty close. Said more, or if not in the top 10. Again. Hold on. Yeah, Meta. Oh, man. Meta. Oh, man. Meta's back in. Oh, my gosh. If Meta wins 3 weeks in a row, that would be insane. Man, if you win 3 weeks in a row, I don't know what we're going to do. Nah, man, no trading competition. All you have to do is tune in every week, and you have to, or tune in every day. You put in your Bitcoin predictions, and you get added to, you have a chance to be in the top 10 viewers each week, and if you are, you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100 versus the $300 giveaway on Friday. Let's do top, though. Where are we at? Here you go, guys. Can I get my prediction points? I have 0. Guys, should we give sort of his... Bitcoin, or should we give him his prediction points to see if he can gamble his way into the top 10? And that gets you some points there. If you hit that like button, gives you some points as well. It's funny to see. You know what's funny, guys? Is that the people that come in here for the first time, like, and they see this version of the stream, it's kind of funny. It's like when they see the other version of the stream, it's gonna be like, wait, where did the old stream go? Should we give it to him? Give everyone theirs. No, I'm not giving everybody theirs. This is only for Sortic so he can gamble them away. Toxic, exclamation gamble, and then the amount of points you want to gamble. Jenny with a 70. Sure, give it to him. I am so unlucky. Watch him make his way all the way up to to the top 10. All right, hold on. I got you, brother. This is only for you because you're here every day. Where are you at? You're at 0, aren't you? Wait, I gotta copy your name over. Hold on. Good gosh. Don't be at 0 because I won't be able to look you up. Praying you're not at 0 because it won't let me look you up. Keep. Yeah, what? I just copied his name. Hold on. Get back. Okay, this is not letting me copy your name now. What? There we go. Control C. Control V. That's what we learned in. Nice. Okay, I got you. Here we go. Here's your 100. 101. Boom. All right, buddy. You got your points. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's see if he can rank up. Guys, we'll be here for another little bit. We can see what he does. I'm curious now. Where's Coinbase at? Coinbase making its move back, my friends. I was hoping it had a nice rally. You have 101 points. Let's see what he does with it. Let's see what he does with it. That'd be funny. Oh, they're all gone that quickly. Here he goes. You gonna do the full amount? You might as well. Just see how many you can, because you can get 2x. You can 2x. Dude, wait a second. He can 2x his points. Guys, right now, no. Here you go. If you want a generalized idea of how to get into the top 10, if you want to gamble all your points or not, I'm gonna give you one general thumb here. If meta's still at, okay, 214. Wait, hold on. I think it's roughly like 220. 225 maybe to get into the top 10. You have to have roughly 225, I think, to get into the top 10. I could be wrong, though. It could be in the 300s. I haven't added everybody's points, so it looks like a lot of people in the 300s are going to be. If you can get over the 300, you might be safe. Remember, you get 100 points today. Yikes. Dennis is out. You can get 100 points today if you did guess more on the predictions at the beginning of the stream. Wait, did you hit it? Oh, can you get a Who's Your Daddy? I got you. Here, I gotta do an error real quick for Dennis. And then a Who's Your Daddy for...
Who's Your Daddy?
If he got it. Here we go. Did you get it? Dude, if he do the full 100. If he gets 100 and gets a 2x, I'm gonna go nuts. Here he goes. Maybe he'll break even. Oh man. Gosh dang. Errors in the chat. Errors in the chat. And there you go. Reason why you don't leverage and you don't gamble on meme coins, my friends. There's your lesson straight up. Yo, this chair is like, what is happening? That's hilarious. Gave him his 100 points. He tried. That's all right. Again, he said, goodness gracious, I can't feed into this. I can't feed into this, brother. You have 1 point, dude. You didn't gamble the 1 point. Go. You have 1 point. You have 1 point. Start with 1. See if you can build your way up. If he builds his way up, he deserves it. I'm just going to give you $100. You have 1 point now. I think it's because you didn't do a 101. I think it's because you didn't do 101 points. You want to be in debt? All right. Sorting, I will give you 100 more points, okay? But, no, I see this. I shouldn't. No, this isn't good. I shouldn't do that. No, I probably shouldn't. I was going to say next week I have to give you a negative 100 points to start. Got to pay back your points. He said, go on. Goodness gracious. If I can loan him points and give him a negative 100 points next week. Should I do that, chat? Should I do that? Let it. If you want me to do that, can I rent 300 points? No. Slippery slope. I'll give him. I'll give him 100 points, but he has to go negative 100 at the beginning of next week. The first prediction he gets goes negative. You guys decide. Hodl Gang decides on this. No, it'll only be 100. Hodl Gang decides on this. I need 3 yeses. 3 yeses, and we'll do that with Sorted here. Give him 300. Why? He'll just be in the top 10 then, I think. He'll probably just be in the top 10. He said, come on. I need 3 yeses from the Hodl Gang. Yeah, 1 yes. You got 1. You got 1 yes. Sorted. It got 2 yeses. 1 more yes. 1 more yes. Leverage him. This is too good. 3 yeses. There it is. Okay. Here we go. I lost your name, I think, because you gambled all your points. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Last time, brother. You got negative 100 points going into next week. You have 102 now. This is not good. I should not be endorsing this. You guys agreed. Chat agreed. It wasn't me. It was chat. Here we go. Yo, Anna, welcome to the Hodl Gang. Anna just locked in 2 extra entries every Friday for... Wait. Hold on. Wait. I got you. Don't roll yet. She just locked in, though. Whoever that... Or she or he. I don't know these days. Anyway, I appreciate you joining the Hodl Gang. You locked in 100... you locked in 2 free entries at the end of every single week on the $300 giveaway. So welcome to the Hodl Gang. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining. Here you go, Sorted. All right. This is for you, brother. Let's go. All right, let's see what he gets here, guys. I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm getting him hyped too. At the beat, yeah, do it at the beat there. Dude, if he hits, I'm gonna go nuts. If he hits, I'm gonna go nuts. Come on, Sorted. What we got? Do I have points? You should, man. Type in exclamation points to see if you have any. Let's go. Gamble 102. He's doing 102. Oh no, he did all of them. All right, bot. What you got for him? Save him. Save him or break even. Save him or break even. Did it freeze on me? I don't see it. The chat froze. I didn't freeze on me. Uh-oh. He did it. The bot timed you out. Let's try it again. What's up, Coco? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Yo. 99%. They don't want him to lose. Dude, the bot is making you sweat. Yeah, it's literally waiting. It's literally making you wait. Here we go. He rolled a 1. He rolled the lowest amount you could roll. He rolled the lowest amount. You can't roll lower than a 1. You can't roll a 0. Oh no. Oh gosh. That's so. You have negative 100 points going into next week. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Oh gosh. Why am I endorsing this? Oh man. All right. Well, at least you know why, guys. You know why? I bet you if he was a Hodl Gang member, he would have rolled enough points. If he was a Hodl Gang member, he would have rolled enough points. That's why. It makes sense now. That's why you join the Hodl Gang. Get on the luck side, right? Facts. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Hey, it's all good, buddy. We'll be back in the points next week. All right, because you lost. Wait, no, I should probably live up to the debt to teach him a lesson. All right, negative 100 points for you next week. Negative 100 points for you next week. We'll be back. Don't worry. I'm not doing this on purpose. BP, welcome to the Huddle Gang, man. We got 2 people? Hold up. 2? I think it's just messing with me. Yeah, it's just BT. BT, brother, welcome to the Huddle Gang, man. Appreciate you. You just locked in 2 extra entries every single $300 giveaway on Friday. So long as you're a Huddle Gang member, you get 2 entries every single Friday to our $300 giveaway. 2 extra, actually. So you get 3 in total. Man, at some point, we're going to go hard on these Huddle Gang giveaways. Either way, guys, I appreciate you all. What a fun stream, man. We're still in Florida. I will be back Thursday because of this huge storm that's going through Tennessee right now. We couldn't come back today. Sol's breaking back up, too. Nice. That being said, guys, hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you join the Discord. It's absolutely free, as well as the follow the Twitter for current market updates every day. Go to the end screen. Poor Sorted just so happened to gamble all his points away like 3 times, and that's okay, because guess what? You get a reset at the beginning of every week for a chance to be in that top 10 viewer list. If you're a top 10 viewer, you get entered into a separate giveaway every single week. So it's a 1 in 10 chance of winning versus a 1 in like 300-400 chance. So that being said, guys, what a great stream. Great ending. Man, he said, if I am in the top 10 next week of this minus 100, I should get 2 entries for the top 10. Hey, maybe, man. Maybe. Good thing we're live every week good thing we're live every day, because you get a chance every day to add 100 points to your profile just by predicting whether you think Bitcoin's going to be more or less than the price at the beginning of the stream, and you'll see that every time you tune in early. Every day, 1 Eastern, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. Join the Discord, follow the Twitter, and come back to the stream again tomorrow at 1 Eastern. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're flying back tomorrow. I will keep you updated on tomorrow, guys. I keep forgetting tomorrow's Wednesday. Hold on. Our flight tomorrow. Let me look that up before we say we can't stream. 1 sec. I totally forgot about that. Let me see. Sorry. Just because I can't remember. We might do an earlier stream. Here we go. Where is it? Hold on, I had the email somewhere. Dude, that's so funny. I cannot believe that. That's hilarious. Dude, where the heck is it? I think it is during stream time. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna be on a plane during stream time. So guys, really quickly, would you want me to do a morning stream tomorrow or like a late stream tomorrow? The problem is tomorrow would be like late, as in tomorrow evening, like probably after close. A lot of you are gonna be asleep. That join the stream normally. I could potentially do an early morning stream tomorrow. You just have to look for the upcoming event tomorrow. Imagine rolling a 1, he said. He wants a late morning. Is Mickey's stream? Yeah, that's true. Mickey does his stream in the morning. If you guys want, we can do it. You know, we're definitely doing it Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday regardless. Okay, yeah. All right, so if we do a stream, it'll be later tomorrow as soon as I get back into town, okay? That's actually easier for me anyway. I'd rather not have to stream before having to pack up and leave. So that being said, guys, tomorrow, potentially late stream, back of the OG setup. Y'all know the drill. We'll be back in the high rise tomorrow. Not in this office. Not my childhood bedroom. This is not my childhood bedroom. So back off saying that. I just glitched out the system. There it is. Not my childhood bedroom. I'm watching you, whoever said that. But guys, everyone that joined the Huddle Gang, really appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Sayonara. Have a good Wednesday if I don't see you tomorrow. But other than that, Thursday we will be back ready to grind. And again, Friday we did the likes this week. That's okay. I will guarantee you a giveaway on Friday. For those of you that did win the giveaway, if you're in here, I'm in Florida, so it's been a little slower than normal. So I'm sorry. We'll get you the winnings very soon. Okay, I got you guys. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. I love you. I'll see you potentially tomorrow late night or later. Or just look for the scheduled stream if there is one. If not, I'll see you on Thursday, okay? See you later. Hopefully Bitcoin bounces. We'll see. If for some reason Bitcoin tanks, we'll probably stream tomorrow for sure. But I don't think it will. So let's keep it going, my friends. Peace. Yo, fam said goodnight, friends and Jacob. Am I not your friend, buddy? All right, fam, you are on my you're on my list. You don't want to know what my list is. Just kidding. Love you. Bye.
Who's your dad? Who's your daddy?